Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video I am going to be going through and explaining the server rules for the Cartere Cartel server, so stay tuned.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long.
If you want to host your own Ark server, then I recommend renting one from Nitrado. They're also the official server provider for Wildcard. Go to jaycartere.com/Nitrado to rent your own Ark server and help out the channel in the process. Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere from the Cartere Cartel server, teaching you how to be better. And this is mainly for the people who are already playing on my server. But if you haven't joined and you do want to join, then all you need to do is click on the link in the description, and I usually pin the link. That'll be jaycartere.com/Ark apply. You'll be sent to this page. It might look different in the future because I'm going to overhaul the page. But basically, it tells you the 3 steps that you got to do. Register. That'll bring you through to a form. We'll probably update that as well. Read the server rules, which is what we're going to be going over today. And then join the Discord and DM message me or a mod, and that is generally what you need to do. And then I'll send you the DLs, and there's also more information if you ever wanted to find out all my server DLs so that you can use it for your own server. Then all my server rates are here on this page, so you can find all that stuff, all the different multipliers and stuff that I'm using on my server. You can steal that and use that for yours if that's what you want to do. But let's get to the rules. So the reason I'm doing this is because a lot of people seem to misunderstand the rules, or I get a lot of people coming to me, messaging me, asking me like, what does this mean, what does that mean? So I'm gonna just do it here so that I can send everyone this video. So first of all, griefing and continually raiding someone for no reason will not be tolerated. Give players 48 hours to rebuild after you raid them. Now, some people have been misunderstanding this. Some people have thought that if they get raided, they get 48 hours protection. That is not correct. Now, what happens is if you get raided, the person who raided you needs to wait 48 hours before raiding you again. Now, that 48 hours starts from after the raid has ended, so you have your time to build back up. If you do not come online in those 48 hours, then that is your problem. Like, we can't just wait until people come online. There's no offline raid protection or anything like that. You have 48 hours from the raid ended. So you should, you know, take a screenshot of your tribe log and whatnot, just in case those people decide to break the rules, so you have proof for later down the road. So that's how that works. The people who raid you need to wait 48 hours, and I'm trying to think if there was any other situations where people... Yes, okay, so there was another situation where someone had started a raid and then they didn't finish it. They didn't really get to the heart of the base, and they asked me, you know, does that count as, you know, the 48 hours has started? And basically how that works is when you start a raid, you have 24 hours to finish it. So you need to, like, if you start a raid and then you fail, you go back to get more supplies and stuff. That is generally how a raid goes. If the other people are online and they're doing well, they'll defend it, they'll push you back, you'll go get other stuff, and you'll come and continue the raid. So you have 24 hours to complete that raid from when the raid started. So you can either finish the raid in that 24 hours, but if you don't, then the people get 48 hours from when the first section of the raid ended. But if you do finish the raid, then they get 48 hours from when that raid was finished. So that's how that works. If you wait more than 24 hours after you've started the raid, then you will be breaking the rules. Don't do that. So second rule is no wiping bases if it's not needed. Don't be a dick. That basically means, you know, don't intentionally wipe someone's base for no reason. If they're building in a resource area, let me move this mic, sorry, because I'm talking to the camera so much. If they're building in a resource area, or they're building around your base or something, and you want to move them, then fair enough, you can move them away. But generally, I would ask you to send a message in Discord to give them a chance to reply, send a message in game chat to give them a chance to reply, and all that sort of stuff. But If someone builds in a cave and you go there to raid them and you use a C4 and it destroys all their foundations, which can happen because cave is like 6 times damage, then that doesn't count. That's not you wiping them. But generally, don't destroy people's foundations and their whole base and stuff like that. There's no need for that. We want to encourage people to build back up after they get raided. We don't want people to just be salty and be like, oh, I got raided, everything's gone now, what's the point? We want people to learn from the mistakes that got them raided and to build better. That's the whole point. So don't just wipe someone for the sake of it, please. Don't be a dick. That's the other part of the thing. So next rule is don't raid new players to the server. Give people at least 48 hours to build up. New players need to post in the new players channel in Discord to be eligible for protection. If a new player joins a tribe or tribes up with people who have been on the server for more than 48 hours, then they give up their 48 hours protection. So this is the 48 hours protection. There is a channel on the server, on the Discord server, where you'll be able to post if you have the 48 hours protection. New players will post in there. So if you aren't a new player, you should be checking that channel to see, you know, if you can raid this person that you're deciding to go raid before you raid them, so you can see if they've got 48 hours protection or not. So new players will get 48 hours protection from when they log into the server. If they attack someone or they raid someone or they do anything like that, then the 48 hours protection is gone. Obviously, if they're talking smack, that doesn't count. If they actually physically attack someone or kill someone, then you can attack them. But of course, other people generally shouldn't. But then if they're acting aggressive, then they can't be expected to be protected. And if they haven't posted in the 48 hours protection channel, did I change this? Does it say new players channel? Yes, it's supposed to be the 48 hours protection channel because that has changed. If they haven't posted in the 48 hours protection channel, then they do not have 48 hours protection. There is no backseas. You can't wait 7 days and then be like, okay, I want my 48 hours protection. You can't even wait 1 day. Sometimes I might be like, okay, you can get 24 hours left on your protection. But when I send you the DLs, it specifically says in the DLs, post in the 48 hours protection channel if you want 48 hours protection. If you choose not to do that, you won't have it. So basically that's how that works. And if you join a tribe that's already been on the server, you give up your protection. If you tribe up with someone who's already been on the server, like you invite someone else to your tribe, you give up your protection. The only way the 48 hours protection works is if you are a new player, everyone in your tribe is a new player, and that's basically it. So next rule, no attacking in community areas, but don't try to run to a community area in the middle of a fight. I think that speaks for itself. The community areas are generally built in tech, and it will be built by my tribe, so it will say Cartere Cartel on it. Don't attack anyone in those. Don't rob anyone in those. Keep your PvP outside the community areas. So no raiding community areas, so don't break into community areas. Don't try and steal things from there, e.g. the warehouse or smelting area. We'll see if we have more community areas in as time goes on. Tribe limit still 8 players. That's self-explanatory. Prisoners can only be handcuffed and caged for 24 hours max. After that time period, they must be let out of handcuffs and cages and given basic human rights. So this means if you capture someone, wait, give me a sec. I had to drink some water there, almost died. So if you capture someone, you can only keep them in a cage and handcuffs for 24 hours. After that, you have to let them out of the handcuffs and let them out of the cage. You don't have to let them out your base. You can keep the prisoner in your base, but that obviously gives them the opportunity to kill themselves and spawn somewhere else and all that sort of stuff. Generally, I wouldn't advise you have a prisoner just running around your base. Like, even if he has nothing on him, he can probably still turn off some generators or that sort of stuff. But he has to have the ability to be able to kill himself, basically. And that's the choice he has to make. He either chooses to kill himself or they ask someone else to rescue them and that sort of stuff. But after 24 hours, let them out, because I don't want people not being able to play the game. 24 hours, I think, is a good length to be punished for being imprisoned, and for the imprisoner to feel rewarded for imprisoning someone. but it's not too long that we're stopping people from playing the game for an extended amount of time. So it used to be 48 hours, but now I've brought it down to 24. So, you know, you just have 1 day in handcuffs and chains, and you can try and plan an escape. That's what I'm hoping people do. Like, try and coordinate with allies, try to bargain with people to get them to come and help you out. And then if that doesn't happen in a day, then you can go back to doing whatever you was doing and maybe think about how you could break out next time. So, if any member of your tribe has not followed the steps on jaycartere.com/ARK apply, then your whole tribe is not protected by the rules. Now, this means if they haven't followed the 3 steps on this page, which is basically register, read the rules, and then send me or a mod DM in Discord. If you haven't done that, or people in your tribe haven't done that, then your whole tribe's not protected by the rules. Because if someone's not registered and they haven't gone through the process, they're not protected by the rules. And if someone else, if they attack someone else, or they do something that's, you know, not cool and not in line with the rules or something, and then someone sees that and they're like, okay, that person isn't registered, they're not protected by the rules, and then they come and attack your tribe, you then can't be like, oh, but we shouldn't be able to get raided, we got 48 hours protection or blah blah blah. No, you got someone in your tribe who isn't registered, isn't protected by the rules, so that compromises it for everyone. Like, when there's one spot of dirt in the soup, it's done, basically. That's what we're doing here. So there's no racism or discrimination. You can trash talk all you want, but don't be a bigot. Don't be saying, you know, nigger and any other slur. Like, let's keep it clean. You can say fuck and pussy and all that sort of shit. I don't give a shit. But let's not be offensive for the sake of being offensive. And no racism or bigotry. We don't want any of that around here in my community. Thank you very much. So, next rule is don't disrespect the admin or the server. If I raid you, then a little trash talk is fair enough. Call me a pussy all you want, but don't start being disrespectful and rude for no reason. If you're going to be super salty about being raided, then go play PvE. This is, you know, if people are like, oh, fuck the server, fuck Jay, shit like that for no good reason. If you've been raided, then fair enough. Be like, oh, yeah, a little trash talk is fair if I raid you. But don't start being like, oh, admin abuse and all that sort of stuff, because you know that's not the case. There is no admin abuse on my servers. I play entirely legit unless I'm doing like admin stuff or doing an event or something. So no lying on my name. Don't lie on my name. No being disrespectful, because I don't tolerate no disrespect. I don't need to tolerate your disrespect on my server. I'll just get rid of it because I don't need your negative vibes. We just want to keep it all positive and all fun around here, man. It's all fun and games at the end of the day. So if you're getting super salty and you're being a little bitch, then we're just going to get rid of you. You're just going to get banned. So do not give out the server password without my permission. This is when there is a password on the server. Currently, right now, at the time of recording this video, there isn't. But if there is a server password, don't give it out without my permission. And the last rule is do not use match glitches or exploits to raid another player. This means and includes sneaking under the map or through walls is not welcome around here. Now, personally, I don't really know about a lot of the glitches in the game, but if you're glitching through a wall or you're glitching through somewhere in the scenery that's allowing you to get into someone's base without going through their defense, I don't want any of that happening. If you're like upgrading your movement speed so you can outrun turrets, fair enough. Like that is using the systems to bypass certain things in the game. I'm cool with that, but no like purposefully glitching to get past someone's defenses. I don't like that. I don't think that's cool. I don't think it's fun for the people who are glitching it, and I don't think it's fun for the people who are experiencing the glitch. If you're gonna raid someone, at least deal with their defense like in a reasonable way. So I just want to keep it fun between everyone. So basically that's all done, and this is how you report someone breaking the rules. You need to follow this template and post it in the server reports channel in the Discord. And the template is, you say what rule was broken, so like what exact rule was broken, what is the PSN name of the person who broke the rules, so I can know who did it, if they need to get banned or kicked or anything like that. What tribe are they in, so I can know if it's part of a bigger problem, and I can know if I recognize their buildings and stuff. And then you have to send me a picture of your tribe log so we can see who is a member of your tribe and if they're all registered, because if there's people who aren't registered in your tribe, you're not protected by the rules anyways. And then you must also send proof. This can be a screenshot or a video that proves your claim. And the reason why we've got this template is, first of all, if you follow this template, it's easier and quicker for me to deal with any disputes and deal with any reports, because usually people will be like, oh, this person did this, or they'll say someone did this, and they'll be very vague. They don't give me the actual information, and then I've got to spend like 15 minutes asking them questions to get all the actual information. This way, you give me all the information, I can look through it, I can see what's up, and I can get on to the next stage and try to start sorting it out. Why do you need proof and all that sort of stuff? Because people lie, and a lot of people lie when they're playing Ark and shit like that, and it's just not fair for me to do anything like ban someone or tell someone that they have to do something without 100% knowing that that is what went down and that is fact. And the only way I know that is if you actually provide proof. So if you ever think that you will need proof in the future, record what happened, take a screenshot. Especially if someone raids you, take a screenshot just in case they raid you again in another 48 hours. Always do that. Be preemptively getting proof so that if you ever need to report it, you can report it real quick. You got the proof and we can get down to solving the problem. So that is everything. That was probably a long video. I hope this thoroughly explains everything that you guys need to know. It should have answered most of your questions. If you got any other questions, leave a comment down below and I will answer those on the video, and then try and make an updated video that actually answers all those questions, so we have everything in one concise space, so people can have the go-to place to listen to all the rules and understand what's going on. If you haven't joined the server, then you can join my ARK PS4 server. Link is in the description. If you want to grind less and have more fun, this is definitely the place to be. For mature players only. If you're a salty little bitch, don't think about joining. We don't want you over here. But if you are a mature guy, you can just get on with stuff. You're not moany. If someone raids you, you'll try and learn from it and improve, instead of being like, oh, I got raided, no. Then, you know, you can come over. But if you're that other person, yeah, stay away, please. And yeah, just go click on the link. I think there should be a card as well. Go to jaycartere.com/ARK apply, and we shall see you soon. If you want less grinding and more fun from your Ark experience, then come and join the Cartere Cartel PvP server today. Use the link in the description to join the server, or go to jaycartere.com/ARK apply and follow the instructions. This is a boosted PvP server, so you don't have to grind for days to have an hour of fun like the official rates. All the rates and more information about the rules and the stats on the server is available at jaycartere.com/ARK apply and in my Discord server. We welcome mature players who don't cry when PvP happens on a PvP server. There will be no salty squeakers allowed. So if that's you, don't even bother registering or trying to come on the server. There are also monthly reward packages for patrons who help support the server. You can see all the available packages on the Patreon page. So please help support the server by becoming a patron at patreon.com/jaycartere. I'll be helping patrons also to grow their YouTube channel. So if you got a YouTube channel and you want to play Ark on your channel, you want to make some videos, you want to grow your channel, that sort of stuff, then consider becoming a patron as an investment in your future, as you can make that back tenfold if you listen to my advice and grow your channel. Now, I will not be giving out wyverns and gigas and that sort of stuff to the patrons to ensure that we keep the server balanced. I don't want people to have OP dinos and be able to pay to win. So that's something that I've thought about. So again, use the link in the description and follow the 3 steps to join the server, or go to jaycartere.com/ARK apply. I look forward to seeing you guys there. Let's survive together with less grind and more fun.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.